Heavy metals are elements found naturally in the Earth's crust. While some, like iron and zinc, are essential in small amounts, others can be extremely toxic, even at very low levels. These toxic metals can enter our bodies through food, water, and air. Exposure to heavy metals like lead, mercury, cadmium, and arsenic can have serious health and environmental consequences. They can accumulate in our bodies, leading to organ damage, hormonal disruption, and cancer. Children are particularly vulnerable, with even low levels of exposure causing developmental delays and learning disabilities. Understanding the dangers of heavy metal poisoning is crucial for protecting ourselves and future generations. Lead, mercury, cadmium, and arsenic are among the most dangerous heavy metals. Lead, once common in paint and gasoline, is a potent neurotoxin, especially harmful to children. Mercury, found in fish, can damage the nervous system, kidneys, and cardiovascular system. Cadmium, a byproduct of industrial processes, can damage kidneys, lungs, and bones, and is a known carcinogen. Arsenic, contaminating groundwater and soil, can cause skin lesions, cardiovascular disease, and various cancers. Understanding the specific health effects of each heavy metal is essential for effective prevention and treatment. By identifying the sources of exposure and symptoms of poisoning, we can protect ourselves and our families. Awareness and proactive measures are key to minimizing the risks associated with these toxic metals. Knowledge empowers us to make safer choices and advocate for healthier environments. Heavy metal poisoning can mimic other illnesses, making diagnosis difficult. Acute poisoning from sudden, high-level exposure can cause nausea, vomiting, and seizures. Chronic poisoning from prolonged, low-level exposure can lead to long-term health problems. Lead poisoning can cause developmental delays in children, while mercury affects the nervous system. Cadmium exposure damages kidneys and bones, and arsenic leads to cardiovascular disease and cancers. Pregnant women and young children are particularly vulnerable, with metals crossing the placenta and affecting fetal development. Recognizing symptoms and sources of exposure is crucial for timely intervention and treatment. Heavy metals wreak havoc on the environment and ecosystems. Industrial activities and improper waste disposal release heavy metals into soil and water. These metals accumulate in the food chain, posing risks to wildlife and humans. Mercury bioaccumulates in fish, reaching high levels in predatory species like tuna. Contaminated fish can expose humans to dangerous mercury levels. Heavy metals disrupt ecosystems, reduce biodiversity, and harm plant life. Addressing pollution requires stricter regulations, responsible mining, and proper waste management. Promoting sustainable alternatives is crucial for mitigating environmental impact. Reducing exposure to heavy metals is possible with practical steps. Be mindful of food and water sources, choosing trusted options and using certified water filters. Older homes may have lead-based paint. Test and consult professionals for safe removal. Be aware of heavy metals in everyday products like cosmetics, jewelry, and toys. Choose products from reputable manufacturers that comply with safety regulations. Support policies aimed at reducing heavy metal pollution and advocate for stricter regulations. Promote sustainable practices that minimize heavy metal use and encourage environmentally friendly alternatives. Taking these steps can protect our health and the environment. Heavy metal poisoning is a serious but solvable public health issue. By understanding sources of exposure and health effects, we can take action to protect ourselves, make informed choices about food, water, and household products, advocate for stricter regulations and support sustainable practices. Education and awareness are key in the fight against heavy metal poisoning. Together we can reduce exposure and create a safer, healthier environment for all.